My beloved child, stop for a moment. Yes, you, the one who has been scrolling, searching, worrying, wondering. I want you to pause right now and listen, not with your ears, but with your heart, because what I am about to tell you is not just another message. It is my voice calling out to you gently, yet firmly. You have been asking me for signs, for answers, for comfort. And now, here I am speaking to you. You've asked, God, do you still hear me? And I say to you, my precious one, I have never stopped listening. Not for a single second. Every sigh, every silent tear, every whispered prayer that never reached your lips, I heard it all. Even the words you were too afraid to say. Even the moments when you thought, God has forgotten me. I was there, right beside you. But today, I speak with a deeper urgency, not to frighten you, but to awaken you. You see, so many of my children rush through their days, scrolling through life as if it was something to be skipped. They skip moments that could have changed them. They skip people who could have blessed them. They skip me, the very one who gave them breath. And that is why I say to you now, with love and truth, do not skip this message. Because if you do, you might miss the very thing your soul has been crying out for. You have no idea how close you are to hearing me again, truly hearing me. I am not far away, hidden in the clouds, or locked in some unreachable heaven. I am here, in this moment, in this silence, in the space between your heartbeat and your next breath. But my voice cannot be heard by a heart that keeps rushing. It cannot enter the soul that skips the stillness where I dwell. So, my child, sit with me, just for a few moments. Let the world wait. Let your phone rest. Let your thoughts settle. Because right now, I want to talk to you, and what I say today will echo in your heart forever if you let it. You have been tired lately, haven't you? You've been carrying so many things, fears, regrets, and silent battles that no one else knows about. You smile, but behind that smile is a soul longing to be understood. And I understand you completely. I know the nights you've lain awake, replaying the mistakes of your past. I know the times you've felt invisible, unappreciated, unloved. I know the days when you tried your best, but still felt it wasn't enough. My beloved, do you not see? I have been watching over you all along. I have seen your pain, but I have also seen your strength, the way you get up again and again, even when you're weary. That strength is not your own. It is mine, living in you. I have written your name on the palm of my hand. I have counted every hair on your head. I have protected you from dangers you never even saw. And even when you drifted away from me, when you forgot to pray, when you doubted, when you said, God, maybe you're not real, I stayed. I never stopped waiting for you to look up again. But hear me carefully now, my child, because this moment matters. There is a silence coming not from me, but from you. There is a danger when hearts grow cold and minds grow distracted. When you keep skipping the sacred, skipping the quiet, skipping the time meant for me, it becomes harder for you to hear my voice. It's not that I stop speaking, it's that you stop listening. And that is what I mean when I say, I will never talk to you again, if you skip. It is not a threat, but a truth of love, because love cannot be heard in noise. It cannot be felt in hurry. When you skip the moments that connect you to me, you build walls around your heart, walls that block my whispers. You remember when you were younger, when you used to feel me so easily, when you would pray and sense a warmth, a closeness, that wasn't just emotion, that was my spirit embracing you. But over time, the world grew louder. You got busy, you got older, you learned to fill your silence with noise, your loneliness with distractions. And in doing so, you drifted not far, but just far enough that you stopped noticing my presence. I never left, but you stopped coming to where I was waiting. You stopped sitting quietly and letting me speak. You skipped the small things that build eternal life: prayer, kindness, forgiveness, patience. You skipped the sunrise that I painted for you. You skipped the chance to call someone and say I love you. You skipped the chance to forgive, to heal, to rest. My beloved, I am not angry with you. I am calling you back. Because I cannot bear to lose another moment with you. You were created for communion, not with the world, but with me. You were not made to live rushing from one thing to another, filling your soul with noise that cannot satisfy. You were made to walk with me like Adam once did in the garden in the cool of the evening. Do you know why I say, "Be still and know that I am God"? Because stillness is the doorway to my voice, and when you skip stillness, you skip me. Right now, as you listen, I am touching your heart. You can feel it, that quiet warmth, that stirring deep inside you. That is me. That is not coincidence. It is my spirit awakening you, saying, "My child, don't run anymore. Stay, let me speak. You have run long enough. You have tried to fix your life by yourself, to carry burdens that were never meant to be yours. You've tried to fill your emptiness with things, with people, with plans, but none of it has brought you peace. Because peace is not something you find outside, it is something you receive when you let me inside. You think you've lost time, but you haven't. Every moment you turn back to me becomes holy. Every tear you cry for the right reasons becomes a prayer. Every time you stop and say, "God, I'm listening," heaven pauses to hear you. So I ask you, my beloved, will you listen this time? Will you stop skipping the moments that matter? Will you let me walk with you again, not just today, but every day that follows? Because I have so much more to tell you. I have things you've been waiting to hear, words of healing, words of purpose, words of eternal love. But I can only give them to you if you stay. Do not skip. Do not rush away from this sacred moment. If you leave too soon, you might miss the whisper that could change your life. So stay, sit with me, feel the peace that is beginning to fill your heart right now. That peace is real, that is me, and as you breathe, know this, you are not forgotten, you are not too late, you are not too broken, you are mine. I am not finished with your story. I am only beginning a new chapter, one where you will hear me more clearly, love me more deeply, and walk with me more closely than ever before. Stay with me now, because in the next moment, I will begin to show you what your heart has been missing all along. And I promise, my child, if you listen, if you truly stay, you will never feel alone again. Now that you have stayed, I want you to breathe with me. Take one slow breath in and let it out gently. Feel how your chest rises and falls, how every breath you take is a gift, shaped by my hands and placed within you before you were born. You have lived so many days, seen so many seasons come and go, and yet, through it all, I have been the quiet rhythm beneath your life, the heartbeat behind every sunrise, the whisper behind every night. I want to take you back for a moment, not with pain, but with tenderness. Remember the days of your youth, when life felt full of wonder, when even the smallest things could make you smile. That was me, walking beside you. I was the laughter in your childhood, the calm in your sleepless nights, the invisible hand that steadied you when you fell. Even when you didn't know my name, I knew yours. But somewhere along the way, my child, the world began to speak louder. The burdens began to pile higher. You learned to hide your heart to survive, to smile even when you were hurting, to keep busy so you wouldn't have to face what was breaking inside you. You learned to act strong, even when you were crumbling quietly within. And I watched you not with anger, but with sorrow, because you didn't have to carry it all alone. You see, I never created you to bear your burdens without me. I made you to walk beside me, to let me share your pain. But over time, the world taught you independence instead of intimacy. It told you, be strong on your own, when all along I was whispering, be still and let me hold you. I know that you've been through things that no one else fully understands. You've lost people you loved dearly. You've faced disappointments that left scars deeper than anyone can see. You've looked up at the ceiling late at night and asked, "Why, God, why did this happen to me?" And I was there. When you cried, I caught every tear. When your heart broke, mine broke with it. Do you remember that time when you thought you couldn't go on, that moment when you whispered, "I can't do this anymore"? It was my strength that carried you through that night. It was my spirit that kept your heart beating when your hope had faded. You may not have realized it, but I was holding you in my arms, my precious one. You often think I am silent. You wonder why I don't speak as I used to, why my presence feels distant, but sometimes silence is how I speak most clearly. I am not gone. I am inviting you to go deeper. When life gets quiet, that is when your soul begins to hear the truth that the noise has hidden from you. Do not mistake stillness for absence. Do not confuse my quiet with indifference. When I am silent, I am shaping something sacred within you: patience, trust, endurance, wisdom. You cannot see the roots of a tree growing underground, but without that unseen growth, the tree would fall at the first storm. In the same way, my silence is not punishment. It is preparation. You have prayed for many things, for healing, for restoration, for answers. And I have heard every prayer. But sometimes my answer is not yes or no. Sometimes it is wait, because I see what you cannot see. I know what lies ahead, and I am weaving everything together in ways that will one day make you say, "Now I understand." You see, my timing is perfect, though I know it feels long. You may not realize it, but delays are often my protection. There were doors you wanted to walk through that would have led you to sorrow. There were people you thought you needed who would have broken your spirit. So I gently closed those doors even as you wept on the other side. Every unanswered prayer was not rejection, it was redirection. My beloved, I want you to think about your heart. It has carried so much. The years have not been easy, but your heart, yes, your heart still beats with purpose. It still has time. Do not believe the lie that it's too late for you. You may think, "I'm old now. My time has passed." But I tell you the truth, some of the most beautiful works of my Spirit are done through those who have learned through tears, through those whose hands have weathered the years. Your age is not a barrier, it is a testimony. The lines on your face are not marks of time lost. They are reminders of battles survived. I do not measure your life by what the world measures, not by success, not by possessions, not by youth or strength. I measure by love, by faith, by how open your heart remains. Even now, I can still do new things in you. Even now, I can still use your story to bless others. Even now, I can still whisper to your soul and bring it to life again. You have been asking me, "Lord, what is my purpose now?" Listen closely, my child, your purpose is not behind you, it is still unfolding. You still have prayers to pray, souls to touch, and people to love. You still have wisdom to give, peace to bring, kindness to share. You are not finished until I say you are finished. I am not done using you. I am not done healing you. I am not done speaking to you. But you must come closer. You must make space for me again. The world has taught you to fill your time with noise, television, chatter, worry, endless activity. But your soul does not thrive on noise. It thrives on communion. You do not need more things, you need more time in my presence. When was the last time you sat quietly, without asking for anything, and simply said, "Speak, Lord, I am listening"? When was the last time you opened your Bible and let my words wash over your tired spirit like gentle rain? When was the last time you went outside, felt the breeze, saw the sky, and whispered, "Thank you, Father"? These moments may seem small, but they are holy. They are where your heart begins to breathe again. You have spent much of your life giving to your family, to your work, to others, and I see that. You have poured yourself out in love, but now I want you to let me give to you. Let me refill what the world has drained. Let me restore your joy, your laughter, your peace. You don't need to earn my love. You already have it. You don't need to prove your worth. I have already declared you worthy. You don't need to beg for my attention. I have been waiting patiently for yours. The truth is, my child, I miss you. Not the version of you that the world sees. I miss you, the real you, the one who used to speak to me from the heart, the one who used to trust me without question, the one who would cry out, "Father, I need you," and know that I would always answer. I am still that same Father. I am still that same God, and I am still speaking. You may not hear my voice with your ears, but you can feel it in your soul, that quiet conviction, that peace that surpasses understanding, that gentle pull toward goodness, toward love. That is me. So, as you listen now, I ask you to look back on your life not with regret, but with gratitude. Even the painful chapters were not wasted. Every tear, every loss, every trial has shaped you into someone stronger, gentler, wiser. Nothing was wasted in my hands, and now I want to take you deeper. I want to teach you what it means to walk with peace that no storm can shake. But for that to happen, you must stop skipping the quiet places where I wait. Stay with me, my beloved, because the more you listen, the clearer my voice will become. And the clearer my voice becomes, the lighter your burdens will feel. You are not just surviving this life, you are walking toward eternity. And I am walking with you. Now, let me take you into the next part of my message, where I will show you not just who you are, but how deeply you are loved, and how every step forward can be a step closer to me. Now that you have opened your heart, I want you to rest in my words. For too long you have lived in the shadow of worry and guilt, carrying weights I never asked you to bear. But today, I am breathing peace into your soul. Let it enter you gently, like morning light through an open window. You have been fighting battles that were never meant to be fought alone. But now, I tell you, the battle is no longer yours. It is mine. You see, you have looked at your life and said, I've made too many mistakes. I've gone too far. I can't go back. But I tell you now, no one is ever too far from my love. You could cross oceans of doubt, valleys of shame, and mountains of regret, and still, my hand would reach you. You could have fallen 1,000 times, and still I would lift you up. You could have walked away, and I would still call your name every single day, because my love is not fragile. It does not depend on your perfection. It depends on my promise. Do you remember what I said long ago? I will never leave you nor forsake you. Those words still stand. I have not broken my word. I have not turned my face from you. Even when you forgot me, I did not forget you. When you stopped praying, I kept protecting. When you felt unworthy, I kept loving. You see, I am not like the world. The world loves you when you succeed. I love you even when you fall. The world listens when you speak loudly. I listen even when all you can do is whisper. The world celebrates your strength. I rejoice in your surrender. You have asked, Lord, what do you want from me? And I say, I want your heart, not your perfection, not your performance, not your endless effort to prove you're good enough. I just want you to sit with me and let me love you. I want to pour peace into your wounds and hope into your emptiness. You see, the devil whispers lies into your ears, lies that say you are too broken, too late, too small to matter. But I am truth, and my truth says the opposite. You are chosen. You are loved. You are mine. I know how you look at your past sometimes with shame, with regret, wishing you could change things. But listen closely, my child. I can turn even your past mistakes into instruments of grace. The very places where you fell can become testimonies of how I lifted you up. The very pain that once broke you can become the source of compassion for others who are hurting. You have not failed beyond repair. You are being rebuilt into something even more beautiful. There is nothing you can confess that I cannot forgive. There is nothing you can bring me that I will reject. If you bring me ashes, I will make beauty. If you bring me emptiness, I will fill it. If you bring me tears, I will turn them into rivers of joy. You only need to come not perfectly, but honestly. Do you know what makes me smile, my beloved? When you come to me as you are, when you come tired, broken, weak, but still willing to say, Father, I'm here. That small act opens the gates of heaven, because every time you take one step toward me, I take 1,000 toward you. And I want you to remember this truth: your worth is not measured by what you have done, but by what I have done for you. The cross was not just a story from the past. It was my heart laid bare for you. When I stretched my arms wide, I was saying, this much I love you. And when I said, it is finished, I meant your guilt, your shame, your sin, your loneliness, all of it was finished. So when you look in the mirror, stop seeing what the world sees. Stop seeing failure, weakness, and age. See what I see, a precious soul made in my image, redeemed by my blood, and destined for eternity with me. You are not forgotten. You are engraved upon my heart. My child, I know there are days you wake up weary, wondering what purpose remains. You feel as though the best of life is behind you. But I tell you, your most fruitful days can still lie ahead, not because of what your hands can do, but because of what your heart can still give. You have a tenderness, a wisdom, a compassion that only years and tears can create. Those gifts are precious to me. When you speak kind words to someone who is lonely, I am speaking through you. When you forgive someone who hurt you, I am loving through you. When you pray quietly for others, even when they don't know it, heaven takes notice. You are never useless in my kingdom. Every small act of love is eternal. Every prayer whispered in faith is a seed that will bloom in its time. Even if no one else sees it, I see it, and I am proud of you. Yes, you, the one who doubts if you've done enough, the one who worries you've disappointed me, the one who hides tears behind a brave smile. I see you, and I am not disappointed, I am delighted, because even though life has tried to harden your heart, it still beats with love. Even though pain has tried to silence your praise, you still whisper my name. And that, my beloved, is faith, the kind that moves mountains. I know the road has not been easy. Sometimes you look at others and think they have more health, more joy, more blessings. But you must understand, I have given you what your soul needs, not what your eyes desire. I tailor every life with care. You do not see all that I protect you from, all the unseen mercies I pour over you each morning. The very breath in your lungs, the light in your eyes, the beating of your heart, all of it is proof that I am not done working in you. So, lift your head, my child. The world may tell you to give up, but I tell you, rise up. The world may say your best days are gone, but I say your eternal days are just beginning. You may think the fire within you has gone out, but I tell you it is still glowing beneath the ashes, waiting for my breath to make it burn again. You are stronger than you realize, because my spirit lives within you. When you walk through dark valleys, you will not be alone. When you face storms, I will be your shelter. When your heart grows weak, I will be your strength. My grace is not a limited supply, it is endless. Even when you feel lost, remember this: you can never wander too far from the sound of my voice. Like a shepherd calls his sheep by name, I call you, and you know that voice in your heart that whispers, "Come home." That whisper is me. I am not asking you to be perfect. I am asking you to be present. I am not asking you to do great things. I am asking you to trust me in small ones. I am not asking you to prove your faith. I am asking you to rest in mine. So, let go of the weight you're carrying. Let go of the fear that tomorrow will be too hard. Let go of the guilt that yesterday was too broken. You are standing in grace now, not someday, not after you fix yourself, but now. I know you may still feel uncertain, you may still worry, but even your worries can be turned into prayers. When your heart trembles, whisper, "Lord, I trust you," and I will steady you. When you don't have words, simply say my name, Jesus, and I will draw near. There is power in my name, peace in my presence, and healing in my love. So do not be afraid anymore. You are not walking this road alone. My angels walk beside you. My spirit lives within you. My love surrounds you. And when you look ahead and wonder what tomorrow holds, remember I am already there. Stay close to me, beloved, for in the next part, I will show you the truth that so many forget, the gentle but serious warnings that come from a father's heart. I will teach you what to guard, what to let go, and how to walk safely in a world that tries to steal your soul. But for now, rest in my love. You are safe, you are mine, and you are never alone. Now that your heart has rested in my love, I must speak to you about something deeply important. Listen closely, for these words come from a father who loves you too much to stay silent. The path you walk upon is sacred, yet filled with shadows. I do not tell you this to make you afraid, but to open your eyes, because there are forces in this world that want to steal your peace, harden your heart, and draw you away from me. You see, my child, the greatest danger in life is not poverty, not illness, not even death. The greatest danger is distance, the quiet drifting of your soul away from mine. It does not happen all at once. It happens slowly, silently, when you stop noticing me in your days, when you skip your moments of prayer, when you let the noise of the world drown out the gentle whisper of my spirit. That is why I said before, do not skip, because each skipped moment of truth, each skipped act of love, each skipped time of prayer, they may seem small, but together they build a wall between us, a wall that keeps you from hearing me, from feeling my presence, from seeing what truly matters. You have seen how easily the heart can grow cold, how bitterness creeps in after hurt, how pride grows when no one notices, how worry swells when faith weakens. These things do not come from me, beloved. They come from the enemy who wants to blind you to my goodness. He whispers lies that sound harmless. You're too tired to pray today. You can skip church this week. God understands. He won't mind. And yes, I do understand your weakness, but I also see the trap behind those whispers. Because each time you skip the sacred, you strengthen the silence between us. My heart aches when I see you walking with your eyes fixed on the world instead of heaven. I see how the world tries to sell you comfort while stealing your soul. It tells you that pleasure will satisfy, that wealth will protect, that busyness is purpose. But these things, my beloved, are only shadows of truth. They cannot fill what is eternal inside you. You were not made for this world. You were made for me. You were made to love deeply, to forgive freely, to walk humbly, to shine brightly. Yet the world will try to dull that light. It will fill your mind with noise, your heart with distractions, your time with meaningless things until one day you realize you've been living but not truly alive. So today I call you back not only to my love but to my ways. Because love without obedience fades and faith without action weakens. If you truly love me, then walk with me, listen to me, trust what I tell you, even when it feels difficult. Do not be deceived. My child, not everything that glitters is good. Not every voice that says peace speaks truth. There are many who claim to know me, but few who truly walk in my spirit. The path to life is narrow, and few find it, not because I hide it, but because so few are willing to walk the road of surrender. You have seen what happens when people turn away from me, families broken, hearts hardened, truth twisted. And yet even in those dark places, I still reach out, hoping one heart will say, Lord, I'm coming home. My warning is not born of anger, but of love. Because I see where every road leads. I see what the world cannot. I see the soul that chases pleasure but ends in emptiness. I see the one who gains everything but loses peace. And I see you, my beloved, standing at a crossroads between distraction and devotion. Choose me, not because I demand it, but because you are made for it. Choose me when you wake up before the world rushes in. Choose me when worry whispers. Choose me when temptation comes, promising easy comfort. For everything that pulls you from me is temporary, but everything you build with me is eternal. I want you to understand holiness is not about perfection, it is about direction. You will fall, yes, but fall toward me. You will fail at times, but fail in faith, knowing that I will lift you again. The danger is not in falling, it is in walking away when you do. So when I say, do not skip, I mean, do not skip the quiet voice of conscience when it warns you. Do not skip forgiveness when someone hurts you. Do not skip truth when lies seem easier. Do not skip love when bitterness tempts you. Each of these moments is a door where my spirit knocks. If you skip them, you close that door, and every closed door makes it harder for you to hear me the next time I call. I do not want you to live half awake, half trusting, half loving. I want you to be fully alive in the Spirit, to walk each day with me as your companion, not your last resort. Because soon the days will pass more quickly than you realize. Time on this earth is short, but what you build in your soul will last forever. Do not let fear rule you. Let wisdom guide you. The world is filled with voices, but not all voices bring light. Some lead to pride, others to despair, others to confusion. But my voice will always lead to peace. Even when it corrects, it comforts. Even when it warns, it heals. So here is my guidance to you, spoken plainly. Be careful what you let into your heart. Every thought is a seed. Water the ones of faith and pull out the weeds of doubt. Be careful what you speak. Your words create either healing or harm. Speak blessings, not curses. Speak hope, not fear. Be careful what you chase. Not every dream comes from me. Some are traps dressed as treasures. Be careful how you love. Love deeply, but not blindly. Forgive, but do not return to chains I freed you from. And above all, guard your time with me, because if you lose that, you lose everything. Prayer is not a ritual, it is your lifeline. When you speak to me, even for a few minutes, you realign your soul to heaven. Every prayer strengthens your heart against despair. Every thank you weakens the grip of darkness. There will be days when you don't feel like praying. Pray anyway. There will be days when you don't feel my presence. Trust anyway. There will be days when you think I've stopped speaking. Listen anyway, because true faith is not built on feelings, it is built on relationship. You are not walking through a game of life. You are walking through a sacred journey that leads to eternity. And I am walking with you, step by step, even when the path grows dark. When fear whispers, say my name. When temptation rises, remember the cross. When pain lingers, look toward heaven. None of your suffering is wasted. Every trial, every tear, every delay is forming something eternal within you, something the world cannot touch. My child, I do not want to lose you to the noise of this world. I do not want your heart to grow numb or your faith to fade into routine. I want you to be awake, alive with purpose, burning with love, shining with light. The world needs that light now more than ever. So walk carefully but not fearfully. Trust me completely. Obey me not out of duty but out of love. Because I do not give commands to control you, I give them to protect you. Every no from me is a yes to your soul's safety. Remember, when I correct you, it is not rejection, it is redirection. When I say wait, it is not withholding, it is preparing. When I close a door, it is not punishment, it is mercy. You belong to me, beloved, and as long as you walk in my ways, no darkness can overcome you. The storms may come, but they will not destroy you. The enemy may try to whisper, but my spirit will speak louder. So hear me one last time before I bring this message to its closing. Do not skip your moments with me. Do not skip the quiet where I speak. Do not skip the chances to love, forgive, and pray. Because one day, when this life fades and your soul stands before me, it will not be your wealth or success that matters, it will be your heart. And I want to find it full of light. Stay close, beloved. In the next part, I will speak words of power and peace, a closing message of love that will renew your strength and remind you that your story is still unfolding, hand in hand with mine. My beloved child, listen closely now, for what I will speak to you in these final moments is meant to live in your heart forever. You have walked with me through this message. You have heard my voice call to you in gentleness, in correction, in comfort, and in truth. You have felt my presence as I reminded you of what truly matters, as I spoke to your wounds, your worries, and your weariness. But now, I desire to bring everything together, to leave you with a love so deep and a truth so strong that no storm can take it away from you. My dear one, I am not far from you. I have never been far. Every sunrise, every quiet night, every tear you have cried, I have been there. You have sometimes wondered if I still see you, if I still care, if your prayers still reach me. And I say to you now, Yes, my child, I have heard every word, even the ones you whispered through tears, even the ones you could not find the strength to say. You see, I never stopped loving you, not for a moment. Even when you turned away, even when you grew tired of waiting, even when your faith trembled and your heart felt cold, I remained at your side, silently watching, patiently waiting, hoping for your heart to turn back toward mine. For your soul is precious to me. You are my creation, my reflection, the one I formed with love before the world began. And though the world may have told you that you are forgotten, I tell you this now, you are mine, and I will never forget you. But my child, there is something I must speak clearly, for it is time to awaken your soul to truth. Do not take lightly the moments when I call to you. Do not turn away when my voice reaches your heart. When I say, come, do not say later. When I whisper, pray, do not say tomorrow. When I tell you, forgive, do not say, but they hurt me. For every moment you delay, your heart grows a little colder, and the distance between us grows a little wider. You say you love me, and I know you do. But love is not in words alone. Love is in the choosing. Every day, you choose whether to draw near or drift away. You choose whether to open your heart or close it. You choose whether to listen or to ignore. And I tell you with deep sorrow, when you choose to skip my presence, when you turn away from prayer, when you decide that my word is not worth your time, it is not I who stop speaking. It is you who stop listening. That is why I said, I will never talk to you again. If you skip, not because I am angry, not because I desire to punish you, but because you cannot hear the voice you no longer make room for. I never force myself upon a soul. I never push my love where it is not welcomed. My voice grows silent only when your heart grows loud with the noise of the world. But if you quiet yourself again, if you pause, if you return to me, you will hear me again, as tender and clear as the day you first believed. So I call you again, my beloved. Don't skip our moments together. Don't skip prayer. Don't skip my word. Don't skip that gentle stirring in your spirit when you feel me calling you to be still. Those are holy invitations. Those are the doors through which I pour my peace and my wisdom into you. Every skipped moment is a missed miracle. Every later delays the blessing I prepared for you today. Remember this, my child. Your life is not made of grand events, but of small, sacred moments. The quiet morning when you thank me before the day begins. The gentle sigh when you forgive instead of holding a grudge. The tear you wipe away as you pray for someone else. These moments are the steps that lead you closer to heaven. And when you skip them, you are skipping your own joy. You have heard me warn you, but now hear me love you. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to awaken you, to call you back to the life of the Spirit that the world has tried to bury under its noise. You still have time. You still have purpose. You still have the breath I gave you. Use it to praise, to bless, to love, to grow. You may think your best years are behind you, but I tell you, your most important years are now. For now you know what truly matters. Now you see how fragile the world is. Now you understand that all that endures is love. Do not fear growing old. The world sees age as fading, but I see it as flowering. Every year you walk with me, your soul becomes richer, wiser, more beautiful. Your face may wrinkle, but your heart can still shine brighter than the sun. You are not forgotten. You are not finished. As long as your heart beats, there is something holy for you to do. There is someone to bless. There is a prayer to offer. There is a soul, maybe even your own, that still needs healing. And child, remember, you are not walking alone. The saints are praying for you. The angels watch over you. My Son intercedes for you. Heaven is closer than you think. Every time you choose faith over fear, love over bitterness, prayer over distraction, you are stepping closer to me. Do not let the enemy deceive you into thinking you are too far gone or too tired to begin again. My arms are always open. My mercy is always waiting. You can always start again, right where you are, this very moment. Close your eyes, my beloved, and let me speak into the silence of your heart. Do you feel it, that quiet warmth, that gentle peace? That is me. That is my Spirit resting upon you. I am not a God who hides in the clouds. I am here, sitting beside you, watching you read these words, whispering to your soul, I love you. That is all I ever wanted you to know. That is what all my messages, all my warnings, all my words have always been about: love. So, my child, go now and live with that love. Walk gently, forgive freely, pray deeply. Speak less of fear and more of faith. When you wake, thank me. When you eat, bless me. When you rest, trust me. And when you fall, and you will do not hide from me, run to me. I will lift you again as I always have. Do not skip our time tomorrow. Come back, listen again. There is more I want to tell you, more I want to give you, more I want to awaken within you. Each word I speak builds upon the last, and every message you receive brings you closer to the peace your soul has been searching for. And as you close your eyes tonight, know this: you are loved beyond measure. Not for what you've done, not for what you've achieved, but simply because you are mine. I will never leave you. I will never stop calling you. But I ask you, don't silence that call with the noise of the world. Don't let your heart skip the voice of heaven. For the next time you hear me, it may be in the stillness of dawn, or in the whisper of your final breath. Be ready, my child. Stay close. Keep your heart open, and you will never again wonder if I am near. Now go, with my blessing, with my peace, and with my love that never ends. And when tomorrow comes, come back again. I have more to say to you, for I am not done speaking, and I will never stop loving.